All right, ladies and gentlemen, are we ready to rock and roll? Fantastic. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to our incredible community, wherever you are, whether you're just waking up in America, or perhaps your day is, going and you're in the midst of it, if you're in Europe and Asia, or if it's just winding down to, just about time where you go and call it a day here in Australia, New Zealand, a little bit of Asia as well. We're very, very pleased and very excited and really over the moon with the amount of positive response that we've gone and had these last few weeks since we officially announced the FNT launch. So before we get into it, ladies and gentlemen, can I please get some pluses in the chat if you can see me and hear me crystal clear? Lovely, fantastic, awesome. Can we go to the next slide, please? All right, so for those people who, don't necessarily know me, this is the first time that you've been tuning in to the FNT or Global Unit Pay presentations because someone's gone and, reawoken you, after a long hiatus. My name is Aidan Ward, and I'm the project manager for Global Unit Pay. I've done a little bit of international speaking, developing entrepreneur, of course, and a student of financial literacy like we all are, and also a member of the International Public Association of the Generals of the World for Peace. Next slide, please. So a little bit of a snapshot. We've probably gone and heard, this information many, many times. And if this is your first time, being on a Global Unit Pay presentation, I'd like to go and see some love hearts if this is your first time looking at a Global Unit Pay presentation. All right, let's get some fire emojis if you've gone and seen this many, many a time and still love it all the same. All right, fantastic. So Global Unit Pay, what is it? Global Unit Pay was going to go and be our payment solution for our community within Evorich, something that was able to go and be accessible, worldwide to all of our communities, spanning across 160 plus countries. Within a few months after launch, we realized just what sort of product and platform we actually had our hands on. And so we've gone and expanded into the global arena. And it's with great pleasure that I can go and say that we are a Swiss advanced blockchain-based platform. We provide the most complete and technically advanced set of services for conducting B2B, B2C, and C2C financial transactions. It was fully designed and conceived with, the client's perspective in mind, both present today and also for the future, and what that goes and looks like as we try to bridge the gap between crypto and fiat banking transactions. Next slide, please. So the way that we're actually going to go about today's webinar, as you would have seen in the first slide, this is going to be technical. We're going to go and talk a little bit about the FNTs, and then shortly after, we're going to get straight into a question and answers, answering all the burning hot questions that you yourselves have gone and had over these last 3 weeks that need to go and have answers for before we get into the launch tomorrow at 12 o'clock CET. So the FNT probably has been the most trending 3 letters within our community over these last 3 weeks. I know I've exhausted a lot of time and a lot of effort getting into, the real thick of the community so that, I can go and see where everyone's understanding of the FNT is. Perhaps there were some questions that needed to go and be answered. So if you've seen me in the crypto unit Telegram chat, if you've gone and seen me in a couple of the other community chats featuring a lot, it's because of the FNT, being launched so soon. So let's get a show of the people who are watching this right now. Who was there? Yeah, let's get some love hearts or some fire emojis. Who was there on the first day 3 weeks ago when we went and announced our plans for the FinTech token? I know you were, Chris. You were one of the first who actually went and registered with the whitelist, funny enough. Okay, fantastic. All right, lovely. Yes, Brianna, fantastic. Dallas, Colin, awesome, perfect. So initially, when we went and brought out the whitelist, for the FNT and our plans for these packages, we had it a little bit. I suppose we had a vague idea as to what we were going to go and offer on the launch. Our packages costed, started at 250 units, going all the way through to the 2000s, the 4000s, the 8000s, the 10,000s, and of course the 15,000s as well. I think you'll be able to see now that we've gone and amended, and the whitelist was a really good gauge as to where our community was sitting in terms of what sort of interest they wanted to go and have, what value they could go and see this FNT having within Global Unit Pay, for the present and also for the future as well. So we went and tinkered with a few things, and we were able to go and subsequently make sure that there was another package there with the 100 units, so that more people had an entry point to go and get their hands on the FNTs. So at this current point in time, ladies and gentlemen, there are 12,636. There has been no discussion in terms of that being made, that being expanded and being increased. So it is imperative that you have your back offices ready to rock and roll on the crew Evoscent back office to make sure that when the clock strikes 12 CET, 13 Moscow, of course, you will be able to go and make the purchase for the package that you yourself want. Okay, so let me get another set of fire emojis, because I love the fire, and that's what we've been bringing these last few weeks. Let's get some fire emojis if you've already gone and topped up your crew and Evoscent back office. Fantastic. Harish, love your work, mate. Yes, fantastic. All right, perfect. I'm seeing a lot of yeses. So that's fantastic that you guys have been really proactive, making sure that you can go and capitalize and make sure that you go and secure the package that you yourselves have wanted. They go and fit your budget and your, I suppose, your perceived value of what you're going to go and invest in. And I'll tell you something, guys, like this has been probably the best 3 weeks within my time within Evorich, to be perfectly honest. Some of you will be very aware that, I came in very late in the piece with the crypto unit. So I missed out on all of this hype. And this is what makes Evorich so fantastic, when we're all working together to go and invest in the next investment tool and investment instrument. Next slide, please. So for all of you who know, we've been going through a bit of a roadmap, describing at what stage and what we intend to go and do in order, from month 1 through to month 2, 3, through the private sales, the pre-sales and the public sales. And then of course, when we go and reach that final part where everything is integrated, and we can also go and make sure that, that we can go and get onto exchanges as well. And that's the end goal, of course. So what's our go-to-market roadmap? Well, we're going to go and work from top to bottom. So this is in order of what the steps are in order for us to go and get to that end goal where we are featuring on exchanges. So number 1, the finalization of utility concept, the building of the roadmap and the go-to-market plan. Well, that's what we're here for right now. We are building the tokenomics and the economy and how it's going to all go and work. That's still in the process. And of course, we can go and see the next point being the kickoff for internal sales. So as you can see, we're already halfway through our roadmap for Q3. How exciting is that? We're not here to go and waste anyone's time. We're going to go and avoid as many delays as we possibly can. And we're going to make sure that this goes and gets streamlined in a efficient and effective manner so that we can get to the end goal faster rather than dragging it out. So after tomorrow, 28th of July, we're going to work on getting the one-pager creation and the white paper all published, in which case we'll be able to go and announce and release for that to be public viewing in the not too distant future. We'll be setting up the social channels, community channels, and also we'll commence that development for the FNT, because as you would have seen in the previous post, the previous slide, that it's still just points. These are still just ideas, and these points will be, you know, I suppose, swapped for the tokens once they've officially been built on the crypto unit blockchain. So moving from Q3 through to Q4, this will probably be around about the September, October time. We'll be closing the private sale rounds, and we'll be kicking off the marketing campaigns with the technical implementation of the fintech token and the launching of a partnership network being the, I suppose, the main focus towards the end of the year. So far from what you've seen, ladies and gentlemen, who's excited and who can go and see that these are very easy to attain sort of steps, and that we will be able to go and meet these sort of goals? Let's get some excitement in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect. Awesome. Awesome. Love it. Thanks, Harish. Thanks, Khalid. Thanks, Hems. Charlene. Hey, Charlene's on. Fantastic. Perfect. So just to go and confirm, it is 1 p.m. Moscow time, 12 p.m. Central European time. So there's one time zone difference. Thank you for that. And we'll move on to the next slide. Thanks. Okay, so the final part of our roadmap for the next 3 quarters, or for these 3 quarters, is that we're going to be focusing on the bounty campaign, start of the public sale, and then look at that, guys, exchange listing on tier 1 and tier 2 exchanges at 5 cents plus. That's right. You can go and see it. You can go and take a snapshot if you'd like right now. We are going to go and list on an exchange or on exchanges for 5 cents a pop. Now, you might remember from a couple of slides back that even if you were to go and invest in the 100 unit package, then that's going to work out to the supply divided by the amount you go and invest in at 3 cents a pop. This is exciting. Yes, Samo, love it. Fantastic. I'm seeing a lot of excitement, and that's what we're here for. And it's so great just to go and see the community getting pumped up about this as well. But of course, after the exchange listing, we'll then be able to go and do the beta launch, you know, and then fingers crossed, if everything works out well, we'll be off to the races. And I'd like to just go and say that everybody who is getting themselves an FNT package, you're not just securing yourselves the utility token that's going to be integrated and used as a primary tool, primary currency within Global Unit Pay in the not too distant future, but every single package that you are actually investing in and that you're purchasing is getting us that much closer to actually getting our fintech license, where we'll be able to go and upgrade our services, make sure that we can go and meet your demands and everybody else's demands as well, to the highest degree of service. So we want to ensure that we are going to be an S-tier payment platform that is accessible across the world in more countries than not. Next slide, please. So the utility coin cases, you would have gone and seen these as well. And like I said, this is going to go and be used in lieu of fiat funds. And what I mean by that is that you'll be able to use FNTs instead of your USD, your euro, or your cryptocurrency that you already go and have within Global Unit Pay. So yes, Vanna, fantastic, loving the excitement. So you'll be able to use this for account opening fees, exchange transaction fees, monthly management fees, and the top ups and withdrawals as well that can sometimes be like, okay, cool, another top up. Okay, cool, another withdrawal. But most excitingly is that you'll be able to go and use your FNTs for IBANs when we have our fintech license and we can issue out our own Swiss IBANs. Who's excited for a Swiss IBAN? How amazing would that go and be? Better yet, those gold cards and those platinum cards that we've been promising ever since we first, or before we even launched as well, you'll be able to use your FNTs to actually go and get yourselves those cards once they've been launched. Who's going to go and use their FNTs to go and get a platinum card, or who's going to go and hold? It is entirely up to you. But with the supply that we've gone and stated, you know, we're coming to you, I suppose, our community first to go and help us go and drop that supply so that we can go and ensure that the demand is going to go and be greater than the supply of these FNTs. And of course, that goes and builds a lot of value, especially when you go and see you know, individuals and partners who want to go and work with Global Unipay, like Mohammed Khalifa, who has gone and said, look, Global Unipay is going to be fantastic. That gives me a lot of confidence that Global Unipay is on the right path. And you, as all co-owners, should be excited that Global Unipay is going to go and take it to the next level. Yes, fantastic. All right, cool. Next slide, please. So without further ado, I'm going to go and open the floor to questions and answers. And I'm going to go and help you guys get to the bottom of all those, I suppose, lingering questions and queries that you might not have gone and had the opportunity to go and ask and get, you know, get answered. So if I can just have a look here. Hang on, Harish. I'm just trying to have a look at your questions here. Sorry, guys. Hang on. Above. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Give me 2 seconds.
Hello,
Yes.
everyone. This is Valentin. Aiden, thank you very much for this excellent webinar.
No, my
Welcome,
pleasure.
everyone, dear friends. Pleased to see you all at this technical webinar. And of course, I'd like to mention that we follow the roadmap like planned, but in the course of our development, we do plan how our crypto banking will develop, how and what we will work with. And in addition to Aiden's presentation, there are additional utilities how future FNT tokens will be used. In particular, crypto banking implies some services which actually match this industry. And in addition to fintech services, banking services, and to what we have today, yes, we will improve it further and we will expand the technical capacities, and at the same time, we will introduce extra capacities for users who will do crypto banking. In particular, staking, when a person may stake its money, it should not be any token or FNT token. It may include Bitcoin, stablecoin, and for staking through using special algorithm protocols, a person may earn an extra reward. So yes, it will be implemented. It is already on the market. Not every company uses this, but we will work with those who will use this function. So there will be this functionality of reward to those people who have these FNT tokens, and accordingly, people will get more opportunities, more rewards. We may talk a lot technically wise what we plan to do, but I think that the most important thing is the benefits for the users, those people who today at pre-sale may benefit from this offer and enjoy the best terms and conditions on the market. Yes, there is an exclusive offer for the community, and the prices are minimum for the community, and in front of our community we openly say what and how it will be done. And in addition to staking, there will be the so-called membership, which will enable people to get higher rewards depending on the rank or status.
Добре.
And
Да.
every position will
Да. Мгм.
provide for the specific.
Хорошо. Да. Давай.
So the specific rewards, the higher the rank, the more coins there are, you will be rewarded accordingly. And here we create the demand and supply, and it will be functional in addition to fintech banking. And there are similar opportunities for crypto guarantees. What do I mean? If you have Bitcoin, or Bitcoin or any other coin, or you don't want to retain it because you don't see the prospects, by using this Bitcoin, you may get a crypto guarantee from the company and use the money. And those people who believe in the growth of Bitcoin, understanding that it may reach 20, 25,000 and 100,000, this is a good chance not to lose its coins, but when needed urgently, you may use them. So it means that we design the entire ecosystem of products and services that will work not under the umbrella of fintech industry and the banking service as it exists, but there will be an ecosystem that will aim at the development of the token, its useful properties. And in addition to that, we also believe that some percentage of the profits of the company will be used to buy back this token. And this way we will support deflation. It means when the number of tokens will be bought back continuously. And the person who owns this token and who, due to any reason, would like to exit to cash out, he will get a good opportunity because these tokens will be bought out by the company as needed and as soon as the money is earned. Guys, please put a plus, some feedback in the chat box if you would be interested not to be with a company that provides some banking transactions, but which at the same time has an ecosystem of various services, and when the money is used for different options such as DeFi protocols, liquidity, etc. What today some separate companies offers, we will combine all this into one, and it would take extra efforts, it's true, but we are ready. We are sure that that is the future. And crypto banking, it should not be transactions solely. They should be crypto services. And we discuss it that for the company, we may have extra opportunities in asset management. And quite likely you heard like wealth management, such a term, wealth management, when a person has some money in a Swiss bank, for instance, and it is backed by Swiss bonds, gold, and etc. Yes, it is secure, guaranteed. Maybe the interest rate is not very high compared to business doing, but some Swiss banks offer such options. And here we may develop extra opportunities for such people through fiat money, but we may offer extra opportunities for crypto tokens, crypto coins, stakings, and rewards, and everything associated. So another positive news or positive side is that there is a team of experts who actively dwell on some particular aspects. One is in the area of fiat banking services, the other one is in crypto, but by combining all these together, we have quite a powerful instrument, and maybe on the market you will not find so many companies that are ready to offer this at present. Yes, it will take time, it will not be available at present, but we start with the fintech license, and then we'll develop extra models for our company. And at the same time, every person, irrespective whether he orders our banking services or he benefits from crypto banking transactions, each person with such tokens will have a chance, a possibility either to keep these tokens and be rewarded, or trust them to someone else under some favorable terms and conditions. It could be P2P market or an exchange. This is an additional business option which is offered by many exchanges, crypto exchanges. So this is what I wanted to share with you, because we are dealing with each aspect and would like to introduce the most efficient services. In addition to that, we review the competitors on the market, and those who may not have heard of crypto banking, there are crypto fiat banks, including in Switzerland. I will not give the names, but still you may find them. To open an account in such a bank, there are some skyrocket amounts requested, such as millions or 100,000 euros. And at least 5,000 euro is a fee, subscription fee. And this is the amount that is to be paid by the company into the bank. But unfortunately, the banks don't offer the ecosystem of your working with cryptocurrencies, whereas we will have the combination of both. They will supplement each other, which is believed to be something very outstanding, fast-growing business. Well, as far as I understand, there are some questions in this chat. The webinar is quite extensive today. We have about 1,000 people, a bit less than that, in all our rooms. And therefore, please, your questions, put them down in the section questions and answers, and we will answer them. There is a question. Tamara is asking, let's assume that there is 1,000 families and they decide to open their science-intensive policy. There is also a question about the people who booked or had some reservation in the white list, but can they buy a different package? So we actually published the answers to frequently asked questions. Those people who participated in our white list, well done, because thanks to your feedback, we reviewed some packages, but at the same time, packages will be open and accessible to all our partners at the same time tomorrow for all the countries. And you may buy the package you planned to book or any other package you can or you would like to buy. It could be a different one. There was a question about the possibility to buy 2 packages. Yes, it is possible, but those people who participated in whitelist and provided all the accurate details, because there were mistakes, all these people will get an additional reward for being fast, for being prompt, active, and for fast decision making. It will be an additional reward accrued to your balance after we finish our campaign for this pre-sale, close pre-sale. Is it possible to transfer from one office to another one FNT tokens? Look, you don't have these tokens, so future tokens you will get will be booked, and when they are on blockchain, definitely you may transfer them any place you like, or you may send them to any other platform which will support such an opportunity. How can we top up money to global unit pay? The system doesn't work. I believe the question is about the topping up. You may do it by bank transfer, but since bank transfers take some time, it's not the quickest method. You may also top up in stable coins or any other crypto assets, convert them and send them to your back office, or you may top up directly to the back office into your account where there will be the pre-sale, where the pre-sale will be done. There is a question, what do landings mean? So possibility to sell tokens under the affiliate program? No, it is different. So landing, we talked about staking. Stakings are rewards. So tokens under the affiliate program are not sold. We use the marketing plan in the company, and the rewards for the marketing will start under the affiliate program that is in practice today. Tokens under the affiliate program are not sold because we don't have these tokens yet. So now we simply reserve, or we book, the white list that will be converted into FNT tokens, and they will be on blockchain tokens. There is a question about the registration on the platform. Please get in touch with the support team or watch the video on our channel. There is a video on how to register and a full list of documents and the requirements needed for you to register and verify. There is a question from a Vietnamese room. So when you become an agent, you get 15,000 tokens. Look, if you are talking about the accrual of different bonuses and under the promotions, it would be accrued like any other marketing plan rewards in your back office. Evgeny sent his email. Is it possible to transfer FNP from the back office to the other partner's back office? As I cannot send money, you cannot transfer FNP tokens as there are none. You need to buy in the back office and pay for the package you would like to buy. If you need to pay for 2 packages, for instance, you may do it. But of course, if you have a person who would like to make his personal purchase, then he needs to do it from his personal back office, his account. There is a question about buying. If I buy a package and my partner would like to buy a part of it, so all these details should be negotiated between you. As soon as a token is on blockchain and all the details how it will be done on blockchain, it will be in tokenomics, but nonetheless, those people who participate in the first stages, and there will be price stages for large funds, For them, there will be some special periods, but nonetheless, you will have an amount of tokens, the number of tokens you may transfer from one account to the other, from one wallet on blockchain to the other wallet on blockchain. A question: when and how you will improve the work of global unit pay, including cards, virtual cards, in Belarus? Unfortunately, MasterCard doesn't work with Russia and Belarus, and therefore global unit pay cards do not work in these countries. If, Alexei, you would like to use foreign cards, these cards abroad, as soon as you live not in the Russian Federation or Belarus, you may get this card and use it in those countries where international payment system MasterCard works. There is a question: could you please tell me if it is possible to top up the account by using Quantum? Our card provider Quantum is being modernized, and therefore card deposits through MasterCard and Visa do not work. Of course, they take all the efforts to improve this work, but now we work with the bank transfers or payments in stable coins and cryptocurrencies, or the payments through global unit pay. Can global unit pay become organizational financial integrator for those families who decide to combine their capitals into one pool projects for the establishment of settlements of the new type? What is needed for global unit pay to be a guarantor or an operator of such transactions? A good questions, but we need to know which capitals we are talking about. And technically it is possible. The only thing is which settlements you are talking about. And when we are talking about crypto transactions, they are not heavily regulated yet, but fiat transactions, you know, there is higher regulation and more requirements. And if you want global unit pay to act as a guarantor, the guarantor of what? That you have a settlement. So let's discuss this during our sessions, personal sessions. But when we talk about this, and when a person is qualified in the stock market, it means that he may manage the assets of others, but you know, it's not quite proper that you ask a person to pay for only those things you need for your settlement, for instance, only. And more information is needed, more details are needed, how you plan to do it. There is another question, whether it is possible to deblock global unit pay account without creating a new one. So my global unit pay account is blocked, therefore I cannot use the relevant amount to buy FNT package. So look, you may activate your back office and send an email to the support team, and the support team will help you to buy a package of FNT tokens. You should not always it is not imperative to have a global unit pay account. It's enough to top up your back office and to get ready for the start of open sales that will be tomorrow from 1 p.m. Moscow time. There is a question from Vietnam room. Will be FNT token on crypto exchange like BNB, Coinbase? And do you plan to list it on the external exchanges like we saw in the roadmap, which has been just presented by Aiden, and Aiden repeated this? We plan that FNT tokens will be listed on the exchanges of the first and second tier. So they are top exchanges on the market, and our strategy is that we plan to start IEO, Initial Exchange Offering. And the crypto exchanges will be the first platforms that will do the first offering of tokens. What is doing now, it's not placement of tokens. This is the reservation. So it is more accurate legally wise, and crypto exchanges, large crypto exchanges with many users, they will be able to list us, and accordingly all the clients of this crypto exchange may participate in the purchase of FNT tokens. And what is the benefit? As you know, our goal is to attract as many people as we can, up to 35% of the global population, and all these people can be our clients. Moreover, we plan to launch not only banking transactions, and they will be bank cards that unfortunately in some countries they may not function, but we plan to organize the entire ecosystem when people who hold tokens may get rewards for holding tokens and for using our products. And the products could be various, including staking, DeFi protocols. So the product may not be for common user, but they are of high interest to large or smaller exchanges, depending on the area of expertise of the company. For small exchanges, for instance, they need liquidity, and we may act as a supplier of liquidity, provide liquidity for the interest rate. And this is the stream of earning for the company, but at the same time, by making money, we may buy out tokens back from the token holders on the crypto exchanges. And answering the question, yes, we plan to list FNT tokens on crypto exchanges such as BNB or Coinbase. So maybe it's not proper actually to name this, but nonetheless, you may go to the website of CoinMarketCap and see which crypto exchanges there are. And our goal is to be listed on the top exchanges with many users, and we will aim at target them. And firstly, why we are interested in exchanges? Because we create new community, we work with funding, we create our ecosystem for products, and in addition to that, we may open a company in quite legitimate financial jurisdiction, and crypto exchanges, seeing this all together, will never refuse to list our company. And in addition to that, for all those people who, due to any reason, may not participate in pre-sale, there will be separate chats. They are in social networks. So here we will have only the community who are FNT token holders, and we will target this community, this group of people, and will share our news. Those people who are holders of other tokens of our system, ecosystem, UNTB or CRU tokens, there will be a program when through our proceeds we may increase our portfolio or buy out tokens from the market. But the main goal today is to develop the company and to reach multi-billion turnover. And how can we do it? There are some mathematical, not research, but some calculations, estimation, and you may estimate the capitalization of the coin based on the number in circulation and its price. Even when you have 1 billion tokens of 5 cents, the capitalization will be 50 million. Is that right? Okay, let's move on. The next question. Yes, 50 million, that's right. And 10 cents, 100 million. And the crypto market, it doesn't have quite a huge capitalization, but at the same time, we work it out how we may use capitalization to increase the FNT token, so the capitalization of FNT token, and so that it doesn't have unjustified growth and price. We will use the method of buying out from the market so that there are less tokens, coins on the markets, so-called burning. Such coin as BNB, for instance, they burn them. The less tokens available on the market, the higher the price of the token is.
So we have a question from Pavel. When the sales are over, will there be affiliate program in place for further sales? So now we have the pre-sale within the back office. There is a certain number of tokens that we plan to sell to our community. We have a token allocation plan too. And we're not planning to do after sales through the back office. So yes, we will have the next round of private sales in the external markets, but there will be no affiliate program there. So now this is a unique opportunity for everyone watching this webinar, or who will be watching this webinar later on, the recording of it. This is a cool opportunity to receive your marketing reward as well if you participate in the pre-sale of the future FNT tokens. I see a question from Sophia. She said that Quantum doesn't work. There is no opportunity to deposit crypto, and she can't use a card. You can purchase crypto on any other exchange and then send the crypto to your account. So dear friends, could you please write me in the chat who knows how to purchase other cryptocurrencies on any other crypto exchange and then deposit that crypto on your account. And if you know how to do it, please tell Sophia where she can find the answer. Well, someone says that Google knows it all. Yes, exactly, it does. So please Google it up. It's quite easy. You open an account on any other third-party exchange, you purchase crypto there, stablecoin, for example, and then you can use that stablecoin to top up your personal account to get ready for tomorrow. So Nurlan says, thank you very much. Very good prospects. Yes, they are. We had a very long meeting yesterday, and we were working out the details of what we have in the market. We took similar companies, competitors, see what they have to offer. And what I gave you right now is like a combination of different crypto companies in the market, and different crypto companies offer different services. So what we plan to do is to put all those services together in one place. Individual crypto companies have capitalization of more than 500 million tokens. So we cannot predict the exact potential price, and I don't think we have the right to do so. But seeing how the market is developing, the prospects are very good, and what is planned is just the beginning of it. We are trying to implement it step by step, and there will be some additional developments to put it all together and to bring different services together in one place, and then to offer it to all of our clients. So there is a question from Nurlan. Can some kind of cataclysms or disasters affect the implementation of our payment systems plan? Well, for your information, we went through the audit recently, successfully. So you cannot really pass the audit halfway. You either pass it or fail it. So we passed it, and our status was confirmed that we are legal, that we can continue our operations. It was not even like an audit. It was a revision, full, thorough check. They did not checked it superficially, but everyone, all the people, all the transactions, all the documents, so a completely legitimate when working with crypto. And it's going to be FNT token, and the tokens are easier to handle compared to crypto because they're not yet that regulated, but utility tokens. But still, FNT token will provide utility possibilities, such as discounts, extra bonuses, extra rewards for token holders. In this case, we are working on making us and the whole project as safe as possible and safeguarded against any cataclysms or disasters or force majeure. So I have a question from Victor regarding the limitations in sales and blockchain transfers. Victor, it's a good question, but all of it will be given in the tokenomics paper. So guys, in the tokenomics paper, you will have all the details regarding the coin, the roadmap, etc. This is going to be a whole white paper document that will include the tokenomics as well. And as I said before, there will be trading on the external exchanges. So if, whether you want it or not, to transfer tokens from one wallet to another, on the crypto exchange, you will be able to trade by both purchasing and selling those tokens. So it will be tradable token. Someone says, can I top up my global unit pay card from Belarus? Where unfortunately you cannot top up global unit pay with a card. Gulnar says that there is a video tutorial on how to top up your CRU back office through TRC20. Yes, it actually is very fast. So just see what kind of opportunities of topping up are out there. Probably you can use the services of a third-party exchange. You can purchase USDT through TRC20 and then top up your back office. Yuri Bolatov also says from the Russian chat that he can help and teach people from Belarus how they can use USDT TRC20 through P2P. Okay, we have a question from the Spanish chat. Until what time this offer is valid? Good question. Well, it's not that we have any deadline, like the offer is valid until September or October. We have a certain number of coins that we plan to sell through internal procedures, from the internal pool. And as soon as the packages run out, that's it. That's the end. What we can do on our side is we can reallocate packages from smaller quantities to bigger and the other way around. So our goal is not to have just a 1 month plan. No, we need to assure the volume. And when we get that volume, we can go to the next step. This morning, we talked to a lawyer who manages our case, this case, and he already told me that he was ready to start. He's just waiting for green light from us. So technically, we can start on Friday in terms of the submission of the documents. Well, Friday is not the best day. So we still need to understand how much sales we're going to have. Nevertheless, next week, we're making our first steps in terms of application for a fintech license. Crypto banking and crypto activity related questions are already being handled. Some of them are still in the process or part of the plan on paper. So there is a question from the Spanish chat, how long the FNTs are going to be blocked? all this information will be given in the tokenomics. Someone says, if I don't have a referral link, how can I invite others? Go to your back office or go to the person who invited you to this webinar, and you will learn from them how to get your own referral link. Someone says FNTs are not the same as NFTs. Of course, NFTs are non-fungible tokens. It's a different thing. They're not like usual tradable exchange coins. FNTs are our fintech tokens. It's a standard utility token that is backed by a special technology. In our case, it's the banking sector technology and the crypto ecosystem. Let's go to the next question. Where can I see the FNT packages? The points. You will see it in your back office. Sorry, packages. You will see it in your back office. Next question is, if I topped up my wallet, can I transfer funds from my account to another user's account for them to buy FNTs? Well, yes, you can transfer funds to another user for them to be able to make a purchase. It was a question from the Spanish chat. As for when you can move FNTs between back offices, you will be able to do that on blockchain. Before it is on blockchain and until it is still in the back office, you won't be able to do that. But you won't actually need to, because before being listed in the exchange, we're not planning to implement all the functions right away. Some of the functions will be implemented gradually, others will be implemented later, but all in all, we have a roadmap, and within 8 to 12 months, we're going to get our fintech license. Meanwhile, we'll be implementing all the steps in the roadmap. Even if you are able to transfer FNT tokens, there will be no point in doing so because you won't be able to use them yet. Our goal is to make sure that there is a demand and supply for this token first, and for those tokens to bring additional bonuses and rewards to people who will be holding them, who will be using them, and who will be using our, who will be part of our reward and bonus program that we're planning to implement. So there's a question from the Vietnamese room. The bank sells for one period with 20% assets, FNTs. It's not really clear what you mean. Yulia, the moderator, could you please ask the partner what they meant about the 20% assets and 15 days period? Thank you, because it doesn't make sense now. There is a question from the Spanish room. How many FNTs will be released in the market? Good question. Well, we wanted to have an official announcement in our official document, white paper in tokenomics, and probably it will be around 1 billion tokens, but according to some estimations, we can increase it to 2 billion. But this is not yet precise information. We need to wait for the tokenomics paper because there will be some very precise mathematical calculations. Of course, we can issue 10 billion tokens. Other companies have only 40,000 tokens, and their token costs $6,000-8,000 each. So let's wait for that document, because all the documents and calculations will be, there. And the number of the issued tokens also will be mentioned in the white paper and tokenomics. There's a question from Svetlana. Can I purchase a package if I don't have a global UnitPay account? Yes, you can. Just share get that information, share that information with the person who doesn't have a back office, show your back office where we're going to have the future sale of tokens, and in that back office, they will be able to make a purchase. Someone says, I just connected. Will there be a recording? Yes, it's been broadcast in YouTube, on YouTube, but the access will be given to our ecosystem partners. And most probably the YouTube recordings will be available only if you have the link. So yes, if you do have the access, rewatch it. Then the question from the Arabic room, could you please send the link where we can buy FNTs from? Dear partner, please ask the person who invited you to this webinar to help you with this, if you don't know it yet, because this is a unique opportunity which is not available to the market at large. It's a kind of a special VIP club where members have access to the most preferential terms of purchase. There is a question from Emil. Probably I missed something because I don't understand what you're talking about. Emil, you have to rewatch the webinar from start because Aidan gave us the roadmap. I just added more info on crypto and banking services that we're planning to offer and use. Okay, I see there are no more questions in the Russian room. In the English room, Aidan has taken care of all the questions. So guys, give me some feedback in the chat. What do you think about it? And maybe give me a score from 1 to 10, whether you like the idea and our plans that we're intending to offer not only banking services, but crypto banking services with stakings, rewards, DP protocols, leverages, different exchanges that can become our clients and partners, let alone the banking services, of course, because we can connect many crypto exchanges to banking if they have all the documents in order, if they submit all their documents. Also, it's an opportunity for crypto transactions for all the exchanges that are in need of liquidity. Let's call it to enable their trading opportunity possibilities, because not all of the exchanges can now offer extra features as part of their trading functionality, and we will be able to help them with that. It's a big business already in the market, and there are not so many companies doing that. However, we are the company that is not only minding its own business, but also we are on the watch out for what our competitors are doing and what they are implementing. So the figures that you can see right now, there are lots of companies that are multi-billion-dollar companies that have more than $1 billion in their assets just because they're doing this business and the business that we are doing. And there are companies that are even younger than our ecosystem. So I'm sure that if we're here in the right place, the right time. And I would like to thank you all for your feedback. I would like to thank you for your time. And please follow our news, subscribe to our social media. Tomorrow at 12 o'clock midday CET, which is 1 p.m. Moscow time, we are going to launch our sales. You can already go to your back office and see the window shop and see what kind of products are out there. They're not clickable yet. You will be able to click on them tomorrow at midday Central European time. And make sure your accounts are topped up, you have money on them, and then make sure that all of your friends know about this opportunity too, that they absolutely should not miss out on. And this is the best time to pick up your phone, open your social media accounts, your chats, and tell people, guys, I have a $1 billion proposal for you. And if you're ready, come along. So thank you very much for the feedback. Have a nice day and bye-bye.
Well, thank you, Valentin, for answering all those questions in depth. I feel that there was a lot of information that was very vital and very important that, you know, you're the man for. So how's that, ladies and gentlemen? Who's excited for the FNTs? If you weren't already and you are now, have gone and learned something that has gone and solidified that, yes, I want to go and participate in this. Let's go and get some pluses in the chat. I know NASA, you're doing backflips, my friend. I think everyone is. Yes, Lydia, lovely. Awesome. I'm going to go and be in the Crypto Unit Telegram chat over the next 24 hours. So if you do have any further questions that may not have been answered today, please don't hesitate to go and reach out to me via there. We want to go and thank you so much for your time, for your attention, for your participation, and for you guys to actually go and help us go and get closer to where we want to go and be, so that we can go and have, you know, a Swiss crypto bank in that global portfolio, and of course go and accelerate the progression of global unit pay towards reaching the new economic evolution of the world. And that's what we're all here for. So without further ado, I want to go and wish America and Europe a fantastic day, and Asia, Australia and New Zealand a fantastic evening. We will see you here on Evorich tomorrow at 12 o'clock CET, 13 o'clock, so 1 p.m. For Moscow, and of course 8 p.m. for Australia. Anyway, guys, have a fantastic day, evening, and we will speak to you tomorrow.